I imagine that most of you think that the Earth and the planets go around the sun, don't you? That's the story. In Aristotle's account, the Earth was at the centre of the universe, and the stars and the planets went round the Earth. We obviously think that's absurd, don't we? But did this mean that before Copernicus, we couldn't predict the positions of the planets? We couldn't predict when eclipses would take place? Not a bit of it. Aristotle's account of the universe was refined by a guy called Ptolemy, and it was called the Aristotelian Ptolemaic account, and they published a whole series of tables of exactly where you would find things in the sky. And it was unbelievably accurate. And to give you an idea of just how accurate, when Copernicus put forward his story, he didn't think that it was any better than the Aristotelian system. He didn't claim, oh, I can show something that he can. In fact, he assumed that the Aristotelian Ptolemaic account was exactly accurate. It wasn't for more than 200 years after he put it forward that there were any ways in which the heliocentric world, as it's known, of Copernicus was seen to have any observable benefits. And there are some people who would argue that we can correct, as it were, the Aristotelian account in order to get it just as effective now as the heliocentric account. So what's going on here? We assume that it's wildly wrong. So how's it so accurate? And I think the first way of understanding why it's accurate is that our accounts of the world are not descriptions of reality. They are metaphors. They are ways of holding the world. And if they don't work, we can refine them. We can make them more accurate by watching how applying this model, applying this metaphor to the world, we think, oh, actually, this bit doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, we just add another bit. And we make it work better. But we don't get actually any closer to how things ultimately are. And Aristotle and Ptolemy introduced all sorts of amendments to their story. And I think that's how science works. So in the case of Aristotle and his celestial spheres, it worked amazingly well. We don't think now, do we, that Aristotle, as he was adding these celestial spheres, and Ptolemy was making it even more complicated, we don't think they were getting closer to the truth. We're inclined to think, well, they were just compounding an error. It was obviously ridiculous. But is it so unreasonable to think that in some future culture they will look back on our story of the Big Bang and inflation and dark energy and dark matter, and they'll say, well, that was absolutely ridiculous. So that's how I think our theories are functioning.